As final negotiations approach, equity concerns remain on technology transfer provisions in the pandemic treaty. The issue? Some countries insist on the use of the word voluntary. In this post, I summarize analysis from 30 legal experts from around the world that explain why that's redundant. A current footnote defines tech transfer as an agreed process where technology is transferred on mutually agreed terms. Adding voluntary to the main text is both redundant and potentially harmful. Without the word voluntary, would the pandemic agreement force manufacturers to transfer technology? No, because the phrase, quote, mutually agreed terms, end quote, already implies state party commitments. In Article 11 and throughout the draft, there's a focus on facilitation, not coercion. Even in a pandemic emergency, state parties commit only to urging manufacturers to share technology. No provisions force companies to transfer technology without agreement. So if tech transfer is already voluntary in practice, does adding voluntary to the definition pose any risks? Yes, several. First, it could limit sovereign options. Many countries already have laws allowing for non-voluntary measures. For example, the U.S. Defense Production Act or Germany's Epidemic Protection Act. Explicitly labeling tech transfer as voluntary could restrict these tools. Second, it reinforces a failed approach. During COVID-19, manufacturers had little incentive to transfer technology voluntarily. Codifying voluntary tech transfer could make it even harder to address future crises. Third, it divulges from global norms. UN agreements on global health challenges define tech transfer as occurring on mutually agreed terms, without specifying it must be voluntary. The bottom line is that adding the word voluntary is unnecessary and could weaken governments' ability to act in future pandemics. Keeping the language as is ensures flexibility while upholding sovereign rights and equity in pandemic response. You can read more in our letter posted below. Thank you.